kiss the ink. Little broke her nose if my don't stink. Had a staring contest with the devil, he blink.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight's broadcast.
It's game time in Oakland. And David.
Hey there, Ken.
You know what? That humble approach goes a long way, David. Thank you. When the super teams are dominant game after game, some people are going to ask, what's the point of even playing a game like this?
Well, in the regular season, I hear that all the time, and I sort of laugh at it because this is what the season is about. Sure. 82-game grind, having competition not only with opponents, but within yourself, within your team, battling for minutes. And we understand that a lot of these teams are built to win in the postseason. The regular season doesn't mean much for them. They're going to qualify for the playoffs, but there are other teams in this league, Kevin, trying to fight to improve. And on nights where you have opportunities to play against that kind of dominant team, a coach can say, see the potential, see what is possible. We just saw it here tonight.
And take some personal pride in your performance.
No doubt about it. And you can stack yourself up against these super teams that roll into your arena to find out exactly where you are. And sometimes winning a game like that for a coaching staff, they can say, let's use this momentum to build on it. We just beat one of the better teams in the league. So psychologically, it works in a lot of ways during a regular season.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. Patrick Beverly out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Batum. Then there's Howard. And it's Aldridge in at the 4 slot. Outside, Beal. Passes to Howard. And Beverly kicks to Batum. Such a wide open look.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Patrick Beverly grew up in the west side of Chicago. He said it was a pretty rough high school to go to, Brent.
John Marshall Metropolitan, and he was the head of a 1-2-2 full court press where he just racked up a bunch of steals. Can you imagine just not getting the ball ever over half court? That's because Patrick Beverly was up there playing defense.
Here's Aldridge after Tyreek Evans' score. Beasley with the steal. And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Mills has got his first points in this one.
Like the execution on the floater there, Patty Mills is adept at measuring those difficult shots.
And Beal kicks to Batum. The pass to Aldridge. Back to Batum. Shot clock at 6. Here's Beal. Beasley with the rebound.
Just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
Out to Anthony. Pass to Gortat. Now here's Evans. Beasley outside. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
That's a wide open shot. Sadly, he came up short.
They get the rebound. Here's Aldridge. Second chance shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, so smooth in everything he does. Aldridge with the little up fake, and the defender overcommits. He takes advantage. Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. And hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
Beverly looking around. He dishes it to Beal. Pass to Howard. Pittsburgh working the ball around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Mills kicks to Evans. Now here's Mills. Defense right on him. The 3. Rebounded by Howard. For Pittsburgh, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Passes it to Beverly. Outside, Beal. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing. And still a close game as the first quarter comes. And now, in a different stage of his career, Carmelo Anthony.
We all had to accept whatever.
And that adjustment, Greg, not without hiccups for a lot of star players.
No doubt. It can be difficult to accept a diminished role, but if Melo is going to finally win a title, I think it'll have to be as more of a secondary player.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their deep.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. They've got Howard. Patrick Beverley out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Batum, and it's Aldridge in at the power forward. And that one's good. Beverley.
Yeah, Patrick Beverley is not going to back down from anybody. Even inside, he feels comfortable shooting under that kind of pressure.
And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018, a top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Pittsburgh. It's a 5-point game. Howard kicks to Beal. The three. And it's Beverley missing. And Beal just turned 25. Have we seen his best, or do you think he can take his game to even another level?
I think the key is going to be him staying healthy. Injuries have kind of plagued him early in his career. With health, he'll be able to refine his game and fortify his defense and expand that offensive repertoire.
Now Evans, after Gortat's three-pointer that didn't go. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Beal gets a wide open look. They get it again. Here's Beverley. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And Patrick Beverley could do that in close, finds a way to get that one up. And you know he likes to score. It doesn't happen a ton, but he loves it.
Now here's Beasley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here's Beverley. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Howard kicks to Beverley. Pittsburgh needs to get off a shot here. Beal can't get it to go.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Mills finds Gortat. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, that reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
And here's Mills from the arc. Drills it from outside. Mills has got 5 points so far.
Well, the defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No excuses. You got to guard the perimeter.
Beverley, the pass to Howard. Kicks it to Aldridge. Over in the corner, Beverley. Shoots over Mills. It's not going to go for him. The Warriors go the other way. They're getting their first look at the season at Pittsburgh in this one.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Beasley.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Yeah, they should bring out a big razor right now, Kevin. A great start, an aggressive move to show they're not going to lay down.
Now Anthony. Here's Evans. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Perfect defense. Contesting.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. Well, for Golden State, Kenny?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable.
And that...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Tyreke Evans displaying his skills today.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
Evans out there with Mills. Then there's Beasley. Then it's Gortat. And it's Anthony in at the small forward position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Evans gets hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Pittsburgh trails by 5. Now here's Beverly. Beal with it. Evans picks him up. Batum for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Gortat's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Evans outside. Gortat dishes to Carmelo. Golden State moving the ball around. He was all alone on that one. Mills has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Warriors. And Beal kicks to Beverly. Aldridge left side. Over Beasley. Aldridge misses. Warriors leading by 8. The pass to Mills. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Mills has got 10 points. The league no longer wants to reward offensive players who throw themselves into defenders. Have you seen a big change in how those players, Brent, are being called?
I think the league's doing a better job of it, trying to examine when it is.
Seems that way, you're right.
Somebody gets up in the air and the offensive player leans in or kicks out and tries to draw some kind of contact. So it's been up to the referees. They've been diligent with it. I think they'll just get better with time.
Let's take a look now at some numbers for Beal. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 7 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Howard finds Beverly. Back to Howard. Down low. Here's Aldridge. Nails the baby hook.
A super high percentage shot from Aldridge there. Layups work.
Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Evans outside. Now here's Mills, defended by Batum. Here's Anthony, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Inside, and it's Howard finishing it off.
You have to get in front of Dwight Howard. When he has that kind of room to soar, he's going to finish alley-oops with style.
Here's Evans, and it's sent back by Howard. Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. Stolen by Evans, and it's the Warriors on the break. And it's sent back by Howard. And the shot goes down. And the Warriors lead by 10. 1:05 left in the third. Now here's Beverly, covered by Mills. Good on the bucket. Beverly's got 6.
Well, the ball on a string right now for P-Bev. Moves like this are pretty creative from the point guard.
And Mills kicks to Evans. Lets the 3 fly. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Beal on the wing. Outside Aldridge. Pass to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Beasley against Aldridge. Over Beasley. Mills with the rebound. And And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Golden State. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Evans inside. Kicks it out to Beasley. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
And that's exactly the kind of ball rotation you'll want to see from Evans. Throws it to the wide open shooter.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Pittsburgh looking at who they've got out there. Batum is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And that's now 6 points for Aldridge. Warriors leading by 9. Here's Mills. Evans passes to Mills. Back to Evans. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Sometimes Evans gives you that speed burst, and that makes him so much more difficult to guard. He's a real problem given his size and versatility.
Beal finds Batum. Here's Beal. Back to Howard. Aldridge against Beasley. Fades and shoots. That one off the back iron and out.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Quick fire on that shot. Melo with the catch and shoot jumper. No defense for that play.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
Man, that 2003 draft class, just an absolute monster. And Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick that year. Think about it. LeBron, Melo, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. Heck, 3 or 4 of those guys played together, but all taken in the first 5 picks. What a great draft that was for the NBA.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He said, we've come this far. Now we've got to give everything left to get this one, and we can do it. So go out there and do it. Guys, we'll see what they can do.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And you know, in that 2003 draft, the Pistons famously picked Darko Milicic over Melo with the 2nd pick.
Yeah, I think we're all pretty familiar with that, Kevin, at this point. And Melo coming off such a terrific season at Syracuse, where he led the team to the national title as a freshman. And crazy to think, if the Pistons had taken him, I don't know, how many more wins would they have piled up at this point? This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
To the inside, Beasley. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Beasley's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Outside, Beal. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Warriors leading by 12. And Mills kicks to Beasley. Back to Mills. Pass to Evans. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Beal. Great D that time from Beal. Pittsburgh trails by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Warriors.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Tyreek Evans.
They looked aggressive on the offensive end, and that compounded into lots of great opportunities that he capitalized on.
A shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Beal. Batum scanning the floor. He kicks to Beverly. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Here's Beal, and there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've led by as many as 14 points. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for...
Tonight, and I smile like a saint with a sinner's mind, baby.